Well, Adelaide 36ers star Bairstow has revealed that he was rushed to hospital mid-game last Friday due to a heart scare. Despite some worrying symptoms, doctors have now cleared the big man for Saturday's clash with the Breakers.
It was a relieved Bairstow who trained at full pace today after he finished last Friday night's game in hospital.
Doctor was a bit concerned with some of the symptoms, I was experiencing, dizziness, lightheadedness during the game and whatnot, and so, precautionary, he wanted to take me there and get some testing done, but that came back all good and they were satisfied, and so good to go.
Bairstow's heartbeat became irregular after he was crunched in the second quarter, and after consulting with the team doctor, he was taken to hospital. He was forced to sit out Sunday's game with Perth, but is looking forward to Saturday's clash with New Zealand and returning to the Sixers' old stomping ground at Findon.
Yeah, it'd be exciting to play in front of a new environment, a new arena, but obviously this is where we train every day, so hopefully that helps our shooting.
Along with Bairstow, the 36ers will also welcome back CJ Bruton for the game against New Zealand. The coach gets out of COVID protocols at midnight on Friday. John Casey, 7 News.
Isa na namang kagulat-gulat na araw sa inyong lahat. Save the date, March 12, 2022. At ito na siguro ang grandest stage na paglalaroan ni Sotto dahil ito rin ang 20 years anniversary ng Adelaide 36ers Championship noong 2002 na kung saan magkaroon ng grand reunion ang mga present and past Adelaide 36ers players and personalities.
Quick, hasn't it? It has been. Long time since we got a championship. We're a bit overdue, aren't we?
The read, rejected by Sotto.
And for sure, this will pump up Sotto more upang magpapakitang gilas sa kanilang laro versus New Zealand Breakers. Napakalaki ang at stake ng kanilang laro versus New Zealand Breakers dahil kapag matalo ang Adelaide 36ers ay mahihirapan na silang makapasok ng playoffs because they have to win relatively all their remaining games. Expectedly, Sotto is hard-pressed to perform at the highest level dahil for sure jam-packed ang arena ay manonood rin ang mga NBA team scouts sa game na ito dahil patuloy ang kanilang paghahanap ng mga prospects na posibleng kanilang kukunin in this year's NBA draft. At dahil maglalaro ang highest rank ng mga NBA mock draft ni Usman ay for sure maraming nag-aabang ng mga NBA team scouts sa game na ito. So ito na ang isa sa pinaka-importanteng game ni Sotto. And hopefully ay fully healed na ang kanyang injury at maganda ang kanyang maipakita versus co-stellar dwellers na New Zealand Breakers. And it is expected na mag-level up na ang laro ni Sotto dahil 3 laro na hindi maganda ang kanyang scoring. Kahit maganda ang kanyang mga contributions sa ibang aspeto ng laro, still, Sotto needs to improve his scoring averages. And he has proven in his 3 games noong January na kaya niyang umiscore ng marami sa isang laro, kaya lang mukhang minamalas lang ang kanyang opensa. And for a good player like Sotto, it is impossible for him to have 4 bad scoring games. Take note, we are not saying na hindi maganda ang nilalaro ni Sotto the past 3 games. In fact, he was a tower of power against Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. So dapat siguro ay tutukan rin ni Sotto ang kanyang opensa dahil he needs it upang makakuha ng confidence sa kanyang mga kakampi, sa kanyang coaching staff, and in the process upang tataas ang kanyang draft stock. And what a perfect time to do it on the 20th year anniversary ng Adelaide 36ers sa kanilang nakuhang championship. Talagang napakaraming aabangan natin sa susunod na laro ni Sotto against New Zealand Breakers dahil makakatapat niya ang top-rated next star NBA prospect na si Usman at si Hugo Besson na napakaganda na rin ang nilalaro ngayon sa NBL Australia. In fact, in their last 3 games ay nag-average siya ng 16 points per game. Sina Usman and Hugo Besson ang 2 players na sasandalan ng New Zealand Breakers versus Adelaide 36ers. At titinan natin ang matchup preview video ni Sotto and Usman. Finally, ay makikita na natin si Usman na maglalaro against Sotto. And it is expected na magpapakitang gilas ang 2 players dahil for sure meron namang mga NBA scouts na present during their game. And Usman, being a highly touted young NBA prospect, will be playing against Sotto na merong gustong patunayan na siya ang karapat-dapat sa pwesto ngayon ni Usman sa mga NBA mock draft. While kay Sotto plays forward and center, si Ousmane Dieng naman ay pwede magdala ng bola and is groomed to play point guard pagdating niya sa NBA. So, there is a very slim chance na magkatapatan ang dalawa. Pero for sure, merong mga pagkakataon, especially after a ball screen, na si kay Sotto at si Ousmane Dieng ang magtatapatan at yan ang ating hinihintay if kay Sotto can defend Ousmane Dieng galing sa labas and at the same time, kaya rin ba ni Ousmane Dieng si kay Sotto pagdating sa inside game? Well, yan ang ating abangan sa kanilang game. Pero based sa kanilang mga nakaraang laro, ay merong malaking possibility na hindi uubra si Ousmane Dieng sa depensa ni kay Sotto sa labas man or sa loob ng shaded line. Dahil tested na ang depensa ni kay Sotto, and if the likes of Vicla and Joel Aquil did have a hard time scoring against kay Sotto, ay walang rason na hindi pa hihirapan ni kay Sotto si Ousmane Dieng sa depensa. At sa opensa naman ay for sure kakainin ng buhay ni kay Sotto si Ousmane Dieng dahil this will be the first time sa NBL career ni kay Sotto na meron siyang advantages in terms of power dahil napakalaki ni kay Sotto. And for sure, Ousmane Dieng will think twice attacking the heart of the defense dahil nakaabang na sa kanya si kay Sotto na kahit ang mga magagaling na players ay tinapan lahat ni kay Sotto. Pero isa ring babantayan natin ay kung papaano mag-bounce back si kay Sotto galing sa isang scoreless game. And it remains to be seen kung ano ang epekto ng kanyang injury. Although we are confident na isang minor injury lang ito dahil hindi naman siya binigyan ng medical treatment during the game. Konting massage lang siguro at konting pahinga ay for sure ready to go na itong si kay Sotto dahil makakatapat pa niya ang prospected top 10 pick sa NBA draft. On the flip side ay napakaganda ng mga numbers ni Ousmane Dieng na last 2 games na kung saan sunod-sunod ang kanyang 17 points output in 33 minutes of play. Ang taas ng playing time ni Ousmane Dieng, isang source of envy para sa mga Pinoy dahil sa Adelaide 36ers ay napaka-limited lang ang playing time ni kay Sotto. Pero gaano nga ba kagaling itong si Ousmane Dieng? The combination of height and skills ay evidence sa kanyang mga laro sa NBL Australia. Although nakikita natin na ayaw niyang makipagsabayan sa physicality and we seldom see him attack the defense. He is good in mid-range jumpers pero sa 3-point territory ay mukhang isang very poor shooter itong si Ousmane Dieng. Compared to kay Sotto ay napakaliit ang playing time ni kay Sotto but still nakuha pa rin ni kay Sotto ang mga impressive numbers katulad nung umiscore siya ng 12 points in 3 consecutive game days. Ang kanyang career high 3 blocks and 9 rebounds. Ito ang mga nagawa ni kay Sotto sa NBL Australia na kung saan every game day ay kasama na talaga siya sa pinaghahandaan ng mga teams na makakalaban nila. In all honesty, napakalayo pa ni Ousmane Dieng para magiging NBA ready player. Compared to kay Sotto, ay napakalaki na ng improvement si kay Sotto based sa kanyang performances sa NBL. Ang nakakabilib talaga ni kay Sotto is his transition from a very good scorer to a tower of power pagdating sa depensa and rebounding. Slowly but surely, he is developing to a defensive specialist, someone like Rudy Gobert. Yan pa lang ay kinatatakutan na si kay Sotto dahil sa kanyang depensa at yan ang dahilan kung bakit kahit na walang puntos si kay Sotto ay hindi pa rin tayo nag-alala dahil binuslat ni kay Sotto ang kanyang energy sa depensa, being an anchor of defense for the Adelaide 36ers. Sayang lang ang last game ni kay Sotto dahil ito na sana ang kanyang breakout game kaya lang nagtamo siya ng injury. And kay Sotto will surely bounce back sa kanilang next game dahil ang New Zealand Breakers ang kulilat sa standings at kulang na kulang ang kanilang lineup. A win by the Adelaide 36ers against the New Zealand Breakers will revive their playoffs aspirations at sana magtuloy-tuloy na ang kanilang panalo. Kailangan lang ng Adelaide 36ers ang maglaro as a team and stop those moves na puro one-on-one. To win against New Zealand Breakers ay napakadali lamang dahil in terms of matchup ay talagang mismatch ang tapatang ito. I expect kay Sotto to play longer minutes and score his career high against New Zealand Breakers. Sana lang ay okay na ang kanyang natamong injury and he is raring to go na in the next game. Samantalang pasok na naman ang dunk ni kay Sotto sa top 10 best plays ng NBL Australia at talagang nakakamangha ang dunk ni kay Sotto. Isang one-handed dunk na nagiging patented style na ni kay Sotto. Pero ang nakakabilib ang kanyang quick decision making dahil hindi na niya kayang i-dunk ang bola using 2 hands kaya in a split second ay minabuti na lang niya na isang kamay na lang ang kanyang gagamitin at ito ang reason kung bakit deserving ang dunk ni kay Sotto na ito as top 5 plays in this week. Tignan natin ang full video ng top 10 plays ng NBL Australia. At huwag magpahuli dahil baka magugulat na lang kayo sa mga bagong balita. At kung nagugustuhan niyo ang ating channel, ay huwag kalimutang pindutin ang like and subscribe button, pati na rin ang notification bell upang updated kayo sa mga nakakagulat na balita. Salamat and see you around!
With the NBL highlight machine, check out the man that cooks. Xavier with some flavor on this rebound throwdown as the man with the ponytail brings this thing for the Kings, getting in at number 7. The other half of the Kings' dunking dynamic duo gets a hammer throw at number 6. Jarrell Martin, like he was shot out of a volcano as humid hot lava, throws this down right on top a couple snakes, and that rim might still have the shakes. Jarrell rings the bell at number 6. We're into the top 5 in Adelaide, taking advantage of the fact that Kai Sotto is built like a giant flagpole as they just throw it up to the hole and he brings it home with soul. Daniel's got a manual for cracking the Phoenix D, and this alley-oop set the big man free. It gets in at number 5. At number 4, same game, but we move ahead to winning time. And after Southeast Melbourne storms, the boards just look at Kyle Adnam, hold on to his form. The go-ahead 3 with less than a minute in the game, and it's Kyle shooting from a mile and doing it in style, getting in at number 4. On to number 3, and it's a ridiculous swoop to the hoop from Dang Dang. Showing off a thirst for this reverse, he catches the ball and heads baseline with a burst. The Bullet freight train brings the pain he's in at number 3. At number 2, how did Steven even see him? Off the rebound, all in one motion, Zimmerman delivers the dime that's smoother than baby lotion. Even Majok Dang was surprised when this one arrived as he opts for the lay-in instead of the slam to land at number 2. But at number 1, first it's Matthew Dellavedova with the flop, and that's where Melbourne wished this stopped. But once again, Lamar is a star as he drops the dime from the foul line that sends Tom Digba flying. Digba ringing the bell on Ariel to get in at number 1 on the NBL. Cut it!